If you're looking for the best tech gift of 2019 and possibly 2020, look no further. The Oculus Quest is exactly that, and we're going to check it out right after the jump. And I'm back. Now, the Oculus Quest is a revolution in virtual reality headsets, as you do not need a computer for the setup. Just the headset, which comes in at 64GB and 128GB flavors for $399 and $499 respectively. I chose to purchase the 128GB version for $499 on Black Friday, and I'm so glad I did. This thing is sold out everywhere, and prices on Amazon are insane. I think the cheapest I saw on eBay was $700. What's the big deal? Why is this so expensive now? I'll get to that in a second. Let's check out what we get in the box. First, we get a USB-C cable, power adapter, 2 AA batteries, 2 controllers, the headset, and an attachment for those that wear glasses. The controllers are identical to each other with the same amount of buttons, triggers, thumbsticks, and lanyards. I would highly recommend using the lanyards during gameplay. There were times when I just let go of the controllers as I was checking out my new environment. The only buttons that are different are the menu buttons on the controllers. Once you charge the headset, download the app to your phone and sign up for a service including adding payment card, you're good to go. Games cost around $30, but if you buy the Quest before January 31st, 2020, you'll get 3 episodes of the new Star Wars Vader Immortal for free. Now that's nice. So I've wanted to get a VR headset for a long time, whether it was the Oculus or the Vive or whatever you have. The only problem was having to get a computer. So you got to spend like the $300 or $400 on the headset and have a computer. So you're probably in it for like $1,500 minimum, I don't know. But of course, the better the computer, the better the experience. So I'm pretty stoked that the Oculus Quest, you don't need a computer. It just runs in the headset, and that's pretty cool. Now, the second part of what I like about it is that it's portable. You don't need a computer, you don't have to have a wire connected, you can take this anywhere. I'm gonna be meeting up with my man Joe from Joe and Tell, and he's like, yeah, bring it, man, we'll check it out. We're gonna go over to CES this year, so I can bring the Oculus over to Vegas and not have to bring a computer. That's awesome. And I think the only accessory I'm looking at right now is a case, and I'll put links down in the description to the one I purchased. Now, since this thing is portable and you actually don't have to connect it to a computer, you can play pretty much wherever you want to. And the cool part about it is when you're setting up your play area, it turns into AR, or augmented reality, where your surroundings are in black and white, your actual surroundings. And you take your controller and you just draw in on the ground like your play area. So unfortunately, I couldn't record this with the VR headset, but it is pretty cool, and that's how you set up everything. And let's just talk about the gaming experience. It's awesome, like really awesome. I am stoked about it. It puts you in another world. Like the levels and the environments are just so immersive. You look up and around and down, and if you look down, you got a body and you got arms, and some games are like that. Some games you just have like a couple of hands or whatever. Now, I did make a video about my experience gaming. It's a video of me playing in the room and what I'm seeing on the headset. So I'll link that down in the description and with the card up top for you guys to check that out. Running through the tutorial was super easy, and I was able to pick up the basics very quickly. What I love is that the worlds are just so expansive. It feels like you're in another world altogether. There is one thing that I do want to mention, and you really get the sensation of what you're doing when you're in that game. I was playing the Robot Recall, and we're in an elevator, and the elevator is going down to the first floor, and you can look all around the elevator, and I just felt like I was in an elevator going down. It was a trip. I think my brain was just connecting the gaps, and all the senses are working together to give you that experience of actually being inside whatever environment that was. There's a climbing game, and you're just climbing up, and I just sat there and I held onto it, and I leaned back, and I could really feel that sensation of actually like being on a big rock and rock climbing. I could feel the wind on my back, and it was really weird. I had thought someone slipped some LSD into my drink or whatever. It was pretty awesome. I could feel everything in that game, and it was super cool. So who is this for? This is for anybody that likes tech. Like, this is an amazing piece of tech. It's virtual reality without having to have wires connecting you to a computer, which means you're free to roam about in your play area. What if you found your garage? If you take the cars out of your garage, you can have a big, whatever that would be, 20 foot by 20 foot play area. That would be pretty sick. And I can't wait to find a nice big area to roam around in the world and play Star Wars and all that cool stuff. So why do I think this is the gift of 2019 for the holidays? It's because this thing is sold out everywhere. Everywhere. There are resellers on Amazon selling this thing for $1,100 right now, and that is the $500 model. So they're going for pretty much double the price. It's crazy. eBay's got prices anywhere from $700 up to $1,200 or $1,300, and I'm just so lucky and so glad that I bought it on Black Friday. Even there was no sale. I was just like, hey, this looks pretty cool. I'm just gonna buy this for me because why not? I've always wanted to have the Oculus Rift. But again, the computer side of it was kind of just holding me back. Now, as far as specs go, I think the coolest thing is that in each of the eyes, what you're looking at in the goggles is a 1440 by 1600 OLED display. Okay, there's 2 OLED panels in there, AMOLED, OLED, whatever you want to call them. I'll just refer to them as OLED because I'm not a super techie guy. The refresh rate is 72 Hertz, which is a little bit lower than the other virtual reality headsets, but Oculus Quest uses a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chipset. Now, I know there's a lot of reviews talking about how bulky and forward heavy the headset is. In one of the first screens, when you put the goggles on, it kind of tells you how to put it on. So you put it on and then adjust the straps, right? And what I noticed is I kind of just push it closer to my face. The top is just, it's okay. It's not fully fastened, super tight on the top of my head. But when I put it closer to my face, I might get some, indentations around because, it's you're wearing goggles. I'm used to that from snowboarding and all that stuff. So it's kind of like that. And when I did that, I didn't seem to notice a lot of the tilting forward head thing that I saw on other reviews. But just play with it for a little while and you should get it right. Now, if you're wondering about heat, I didn't experience any heat coming off the displays or anything like that. I did actually, if you watch the video clip that I linked to down in the description, you can see me kind of huffing and puffing because I'm moving my arms around and ducking and dodging and bobbing and weaving. So I got hot, but I didn't necessarily get hot from the Oculus Quest. So I'm just talking about how cool this is, and this is the cool factor. And if you got a tech person in your house, or you are the tech person in your house, you need to get this because this thing is awesome. Another cool thing is that it automatically pauses your game when you remove the headset. So if you have to answer a phone or something's happening in your immediate surroundings that you need to see what's going on, you can check it out and then boom, get right back into your game. Now, if you're wondering about picture quality, it is, well, I don't really know. Okay, I was so immersed in what I was doing, I forgot to pixel peep and check everything out. I do remember blacks being pretty black, but I wasn't really too concerned with the graphics. I was concerned with what I was doing, and there's so much stuff flying around at you, there's really no time to just hang out and look at the picture quality. But I gotta say, I was having a blast. Now, another cool feature, if you guys out there aren't hardcore gamers, is the fact that you can watch YouTube. You can even load your own video files onto it and watch a movie. And it's like being in a big screen. You just have a really big screen, but you could just be sitting on the couch. And not only that, you can even download Netflix and watch your favorite shows in this environment if you wanted to kind of escape your living room. Know what I mean? As I said before, I'm putting links down in the description for the Oculus and the case that I purchased for it if you guys want to check it out. And if you have any questions about this or anything else, let me know down in the comments below or on social or email, whichever you like to use. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead, smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel using the button in the middle of your screen. Once again, my name is Chana D. I'm your Techno Dad. I'll see you next time.